Welcome to Papa Junk Shop. Look what appeared in my driveway. Couple of Group 24 with Bluetooth and low temperature charge protection that I'm going to use in my camper. But I'm going to use them on my 12 volt system for the winter. So I'm going to get them unpacked and we'll set them up on the little 12 volt system, get them charging. Okay, some of my regular viewers, you recognize this is my little 12 volt experimental system for playing with stuff. So I got the batteries unpacked. Of course they come with their bolts and an extra washer and the caps and all the paperwork and everything. And I had to wake them up. They were asleep before I could get them loaded in the app. So all you do is scan this QR code right here and it goes right in. So this is 01408. That's this battery, and it's at 51%, 13.2. Now if I go back here, I can do this one. I think. Oh, maybe I gotta go devices. Oh, there we go. Okay, now I gotta connect to it. I gotta confirm that I want to switch. It's a matter of my finger today. Okay, now it's connected with the other one. This number here has changed, corresponds to the QR code over there. This one's at 51% and 13.2 also. So I'm going to go ahead and get them hooked up, get them charging. Okay, got them hooked up. This one is what I call the system battery. It's got dedicated ring terminals. This one is my I call it my test battery. I just use alligator clips on it. It'll be fine for this, getting the first charge. So turn the system battery on. Should see this come to life. Yeah, 13.2. Okay. And now I'm going to turn on the solar. And it'll take that a bit to recognize things and get started. I really like this little top bowl solar charge controller. It's kind of dark in here and you can't see that very well. And we can watch it down here. Right here. This is, I got two solar panels. One's a 400 watt, one's a 300 watt. And like I say, I just use this to play with. They're in series. Okay, about 20 amps the fan comes on the solar charge controller, so it's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Of course it's what, the middle of November, so the sun's pretty low. So we're going to go with about 25 amps, and it'll probably deteriorate from here. So probably going to take another day if I leave it on this to charge it. So this analog meter says almost 25 amps. Let's see what this says. 23.8. Yeah, it has dropped a little. 13.62. Alright. We'll let them charge up. And I'll set this capacity meter to 200 amp hours and then we'll run them down, see what we get. Might be a day or so though. I keep forgetting that these have the app. I'm not used to having a fancy battery. And the reason I got these is they had a really good sale on them. And as some of you know, I've already got 16 of them on my big system. And Redodo sent me that 50 ampere hour one to review for him. And it uses the same app. So this is this battery over here. That's getting 13.2 amps or 178.6 watts. So let's switch over to the other one. Okay, so we touch on that. Connect. Confirm. Okay, that one's getting 7.4 amps. $95 watts. Now it's probably because this wire is longer and thinner. So this one's getting more. But it'll even out in the end. So I thought I better show you the amp. Let's see. Battery is in optimal condition. BMS is working properly. Alright. Like I say, we'll see you when I get them charged up. Now it's been a couple of days. 2 days without any sun to speak of. And they got pretty well filled up the rest of that afternoon, but then it just trickled in the last little bit. So as you can see, we have nothing going in or out here. So I'm going to shut the solar off to the charge controller. And let's see, this is for this battery. And we got 102.3, we're at 100%, 13.8. Let's check this other battery. They're in parallel. No, that finger never seems to, phone doesn't like that finger. It doesn't don't like any of my fingers. Oh my. Why? Okay, this one's at 100%. This one is 100 ampere hours. Okay, so I wanted to make sure that, so I'm going to go here. This is set for 100% and it's set for 200 ampere hours. So what I'm going to do to use the power is run this inverter, which is going to run a charger which goes to my house system, which is 48 volts. So rather than waste it, and I really need it because my batteries are only at, I think, 37%, because overnight we switched over to grid. So I'm behind. So we're going to go ahead and turn this inverter on. You can see it coming up here. And we can see the amperage coming up here. This is for this battery that the phone is leaning on. Okay, so it looks like that charger's kind of leveled out. So our total amperage is 53 going out of the two batteries. So let's see what the other battery is doing. Oh boy, my fingers working good now. Well, I shouldn't have said that, should I? Okay, so about 25 amps coming out of this one. And it says we got about 4 hours to go. Oh yeah, let's do this too. We can look at this. So we're 615 watts out of the inverter up here. Okay. See you when it's done, and we'll see if we're down to 0. Just thought I'd take a minute and show you that this is a charger that other inverter is running. This is my 48 volt system. So we're charging 9.7 amps. And you can see how bad a day it is. But this is 2800 watts of solar, and we're charging, what was it, 1.6 amps? 1.5 amps. And this is 2110 watts, and that's 0.9. And this is 4600 watts. We're getting 49 watts on that one, and 32 watts on that one. So you can see it's been that way for the last 2 days. Okay, it's been 4 hours or better. Come out to check on it. Of course, it's dark now. And according to this meter, we got 6.6% left. We're 58 amps we're using. 13 ampere hours left. And we're 12.03. And let's see, this is the battery over here. So we're using 360 watts, 29 amps, 12.2 volts, 11 ampere hours left. Says we got 25 minutes. So let's check the other battery, this one. Ooh, that one says it's at 9%. This turns red. 21 minutes. Got 9 ampere hours. So, gets down closer to the end, I'll fill you in. Okay, we're at 2.8% now. The inverter started beeping, so I went in and cut the charger back down to the lowest setting. So we're on this battery now. It's down to 8%. We're using, what, 15 amps. Voltage is 11.2. Says we got 7.2 ampere hours left according to that. Right here we have 5 ampere hours. Of course, this was set for 200. And if I remember right, this one was what, 102? And the other one was 100 and something. Not much. So, still says we got 30 minutes to go. I think it's going to go quicker than that. Maybe the inverter will shut down first. Let's see. We still got a smiley face there, if you can see it there. That's better for you guys. It's only been about a minute and a half since I showed you the smiley face up there, and it's beeping now. Still a smiley face, huh? Wonder why. Because we're down to 10.8 volts just all at once. Let's see what we got to say here. Still says 7%, but the voltage is only 10.9. 2.1%. Yeah, we'll keep going. Let's see what the other battery is. Huh. Oh, that's the same one, isn't it? Sorry about that. This is the one we want to check. It says off. Oh, there we go. That's at 2%. Says we have 2 ampere hours left. 11 minutes. Well, rather than make you guys wait, I'll shut you down again and bring you back when it gets really close. Okay, we're 1.4% now. I swapped out the charger for a 100-watt light bulb so that inverter would quit beeping at me. 10.8 volts. Using 9 amps. That's this battery. It's at 1%. So there's 1 ampere hour left. See what the other one's doing. Come on, the old finger's acting up again. Oh, there we go again. That one says 3%. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Maybe the inverter's going to shut off before we get all the way done. Well, guys, everything just shut off. So apparently the batteries disconnected themselves. The inverter was still beeping. Yep, this one says 0. That one says 0 too. 10.7 volts. So we just barely made the 200 ampere hours according to this. And they shut themselves down. That's what they're supposed to do, protect themselves from low voltage. So let's see if it says anything here. Batteries in optimal condition. Over discharge protection. Alright. Well, what did I call this one a video? I guess they passed their test. So, can't remember, it's been a couple of days if I mentioned these are going to be used here for the winter, and then they're going in my camper. So, they're probably going to be used for just what I used them for now. When there isn't enough to go around on the other system, I'll use this to help it limp it along if we can. So, if you enjoyed this one, give me a thumbs up. Haven't subscribed, please do. Thanks for watching. See you next time.